One of the most difficult things that you'll be doing as an SEO is trying to build the authority of your website. Now, what is authority? Trust through authority is the overall importance of a website to Google. So, how important are you and how is that determined? And there's so many different factors that go into the trust through authority. The profile of the website, the profile of the person who's running the site, its history, its content, who's linking to it, how important are those links, what type of content that is that. There's so many different off-page related things that relate to authority that it's very complicated and it's very difficult to understand. But when we talk about authority, we're basically talking about building trust through links. So how important are the links that are linking to you? And what resource are they coming from? Are they coming from sidebars? Are they coming from high quality relevant content? For example, if CNN is linking to you in a very relevant article about your business, that's huge. And then of course you can go down the rung and all around. YouTube links. How important is that YouTube channel that the link is coming from, et cetera, et cetera. So there are a lot of different considerations with authority. One good thing about this Moz toolbar that I briefly talked about before, and you'll see me kind of referring back to it, is they've kind of culminated this into the toolbar to rank it as a page authority from 1 to 100. Now this is something developed by Moz. It's not by Google, but Moz is a pretty trusted site. As you can see, they have a pretty high domain authority. But you could definitely refer to this when you're doing your SEO work to see how well you're performing, how high your page authority or your domain authority is going. You could also use it to monitor the shares, retweets, and Google Plus ones to a page as well. So that's a really good thing. Now the authority is just one of the components of trust that we've been discussing. We have the age, the authority, and the content, and of course the relevancy. But the three major ones that we're speaking about right now and building some fundamental understanding to are the age, the authority, and the content. We'll be discussing some relevancy signals for each of these, of course, as I said before. So these are really important. Again, this comes back to the whole forging value and building trust, and that's really what we're doing here. We have to forge value and build trust. But when it comes to building trust through authority, we're going to look at a lot of different strategies and techniques that will help to do this very, very quickly. It's not going to happen overnight for you, unfortunately. You're not going to get 1,000 visitors, next week. Maybe if your website goes viral, sure, it's definitely possible. But I want you to focus on the strategies that are going to work. But keep in mind that these are going to be long-term strategies. But if you play your cards right, then time's going to pass by quickly anyhow, and you're going to end up building authority over time. Now, the way that we're going to do a lot of this is we're going to leverage authority sites by doing something called content marketing. So authority sites, you'll see me introduce here shortly, are basically other websites that Google really trusts. And the authority sites that we're going to be concerned with are the authority sites that we can post content on. Facebook, we can talk about YouTube, SlideShare, Scribed, WordPress.com, Blogger.com, all these kinds of websites. Any website that we can post on that has a high trust through Google are going to be the authority sites that we're concerned with. So trust through authority is going to be your off-page SEO work, and it's gonna take up the bulk of your work as an SEO. The most frustrating part about the trust through authority is it takes an exceedingly high amount of time to build authority, which is why we want to leverage authority websites. For example, I talked about this concept of the sandbox earlier. When you have a brand new website, it's very difficult to build authority because Google is filtering everything that's happening to your website because you're so brand new. It's like that new business that goes to the bank for a loan that has absolutely no sales and track record. And we're not talking about personally guaranteeing or something. They're just going to flat out say, no, we're not going to give you a loan because your business has no history. So So building the trust through authority is going to be hard, but we're going to focus on leveraging authority sites and building content there, and then doing something called content marketing. So that's going to be a strategy that's going to be at the heart of the work that you're going to be doing as an SEO. So just wanted to give you a brief introduction into what trust through authority is, and we're going to be building on this fundamental understanding here shortly.